Hey there, guys. It's me. I'm Jeff. I was thinking about making videos one day to start talking about just things I see on Twitter, because boy, y'all be wildin'. I just saw this today and I'm sitting in the room talking to myself about it, so I just figured, like, why not? So we have two great directors. First of all, like, I wish we could just focus on that part, that the fact that they're both good, they're great directors, and why we even beef in the first place. But anyways, in 50 years, no one will know who Joe Russo is. Yeah. Openly capping. That's basically what I wanted to talk about, is in light of all the recent Marvel hate, can we just remember how good this franchise of movies like actually is? Because I just feel like this situation shouldn't have happened, and I'll explain why. Well, I guess before we do that, we can go through these comments are kind of like point a little bit. I don't know if this is true, because the only Scorsese stuff that I've seen where he's for real talking is those cute little TikToks he filmed with his daughter, and to me that's valid. That's, you know, seems like a good guy. Winter Soldier over The Irishman and Killers of the Flower Moon. I don't know. I think that's purely opinion, but it's interesting that it's even out there though. Come on, both of them are just messing around with each other. Yeah, man. They probably are just messing around, but it is funny. There's a mean attitude devaluing somebody. See, okay. There's a mean attitude devaluing somebody according to some score in art history. However, I don't think it's going to work. Bro, facts. Yo, we all need to listen to Jerry Thompson, bro, because like this little joke that Joe Russo said should not have even caused anything, because Scorsese was talking that shit. Let's go into it. So the joke is that you know, there's a little TikTok. I think I saw it. I didn't really watch it though, for real. But Scorsese has a dog called Oscar. Joe Russo has a dog called Box Office. That's the joke, because Russo's movies obviously do well at the box office. Let's look at his goddamn IMDb. Avengers Endgame, fire. Infinity War, fire. Everything all at once, fire. I mean, he didn't direct this, but still. Captain America, Winter Soldier, fire. Great Man, you know, it was all right. It was all right. Tempted to even look at more, honestly. Did he direct both Extractions? Those are pretty good. I like the Extraction movies. Damn, he directed Cherry too. For things about Cherry. Anyways, I got distracted. Sorry, that's the ADHD in me. But that's the joke. Box office, Oscar, right? Not even that deep. Like, because Scorsese he's doing well. He's doing all right. But, you know, some people are kind of mad at this or whatever, but I feel like it shouldn't be that deep, because Scorsese was saying all this shit about not Joe Russo's movies specifically, but like basically though, he said, I don't see them. I tried, you know, but that's not cinema. Imagine you a director and somebody saying that your shit is not cinema. Like, is them not fighting words? He said, honestly, the closest I can think of them, as well made as they are, with actors that are doing the best they can under the circumstances, is theme parks. It isn't the cinema of human beings. Oh yeah, I did read that. Okay, it isn't the cinema of human beings trying to convey emotional and psychological experiences to another human being. He also said, excuse my nostrils, that cinema is about revelation, aesthetic, characters, the complexity of people, and their contradictory and sometimes paradoxical natures. The way they can hurt one another and love one another and suddenly come face to face with themselves. He said that's all absent in Marvel movies, adding that while many of the elements that define cinema as I know it are there in Marvel pictures, ultimately what's not there is revelation, mystery, or genuine emotional danger. Nothing is at risk. The pictures are made to satisfy a specific set of demands, and they are designed as variations on a finite number of themes. And like, I understand where he's coming from, because I guess none of the movies are like an open, like kind of like an open character study, you know. None of them are like a murder mystery necessarily. Obviously, the movies they both make are very different. That's why I feel like the joke shouldn't even have been taken that seriously, because they both know that Joe Russo knows that his movies are to make money. Like, that's why they even called him for the Avengers movie, because they're like, listen, this cannot flop. And it didn't. But anyways, is he not capping? Like, am I tripping? I understand we hate Marvel. I understand, like, oh, we hate Marvel now, but like, damn. Like, to say that there is no revelation, mystery, or genuine emotional danger, even up here, like, to say that, you know, the complexity of people, their contradictory nature, like, one of my favorite movies is Guardians of the Galaxy. You know, back from OG Marvel. And this is going to help me open up discussion about, like, how we need to be so for real. Like, Marvel is the biggest franchise in movies for a reason. Like, I don't know why we keep pretending like they didn't make a whole bunch of really good movies, and like they're not, and on top of that, we're just acting like they're, you know, like one dimensional. I don't know. I just don't personally agree. And let me preface, I am a dick rider. I am a full on dick rider. Like, call me out, whatever. Like, it's honestly true. Like, I love these movies, but listen, Guardians of the Galaxy, the reason why it's one of my favorite movies is because it specifically has all of these stuff, like literally all of this stuff: revelation, aesthetic, characters, the complexity of people and their you know, contradictory and paradoxical nature. When you look at some of the best characters in Marvel, they are great character studies. Like, this is pretty much over. I mean, this is done to death. Like, there's a million video essays on YouTube, but the crux of it is, you know, when just looking at Guardians of the Galaxy, just one movie out of the lineup, you have a bunch of freaks who essentially highlight the kind of, you know, I almost want to call it like extenuating circumstances that shape a lot of us into sometimes being, you know, if not fully broken, like somewhat broken humans. And I feel like that is something that Scorsese values, is to almost kind of like deconstruct human nature and really see how, you know, while there is the bad, like there is the good. And at the end of the day, human nature is not one of those. It's all of it. And like, I understand what he's saying, but still, like, look at Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, Peter Quill, the star of the movie, he kind of sucks. Like, he's not the best guy in the world. Like, he's kind of an idiot, a little bit overconfident, and has some serious mommy issues. And I'm not even gonna go. This is before Infinity War, so just like studying his character in general, right? The whole movie is kind of about, okay, guys, you know, we've been through some stuff. This, you know, the stuff that kind of the stuff that afflicted us, the stuff that, you know, really put us through the ringer. It has defined us in a way, but we have the chance to stand up right now and say, okay, I know what has happened. I know what kind of shape I am right now, but I'm deciding to be something else. And I feel like that's so important. That is human nature, really. Is, you know, the set of circumstances and environments that have raised you. Like, they've made you what you are, but at the end of the day, you choose who you are. And that's something, that's why I like that movie. Like, I genuinely learned from that movie. I mean, I don't know if I learned it, but like, it's a great lesson to get from that movie that, you know, despite who you are, despite who you may feel you are, like, you could be capable of saving the galaxy. Like, there is a talking raccoon in that movie, y'all. We have a talking raccoon. We have a tree. Nobody can say they didn't care about Baby Groot. You feel me? Like, and like, that needs to be applauded to an extent. I feel like I'm rambling at this point, but I just want to say that, listen, like, can we start being for real about how good these Marvel movies are? Obviously, they're not that good anymore because we're just kind of, honestly, at this point, it's kind of oversaturated. Like, I remember in the era of even just like Infinity War, where, you know, we was just fiending for content. I remember after the snap, I just wanted to see something of that world and how it affected people. And that also goes to show, like, they made us care. They made us care about these characters. Like, especially the fact that these people are, their personalities are pretty famous in real life. The fact that we even give a fuck about their characters in the movies is crazy. Like, I feel like it needs to be applauded. I don't know, bro. Shoot me if you want to, bro. But I stand by it. I feel like it's wild that like Scorsese can say all this, but he can't just make a little joke. Like, as we can see down here, like, I mean, it's slightly warranted. Like, if we look at this one here, the 200, oh, good lord, that movie was $200 million. That is so much money, bro. Why do movies cost so much now? Maybe that's what we need to do, is like decrease these budgets a little bit, because golly. It's only grossed 40 million at the box office so far, which low-key, I didn't even know it came out, but that's probably just me. But the film's worldwide gross stands at 84 million and counting. Many box office. I mean, I've heard it's a good movie. I haven't seen it yet. But I don't know. There's kind of two arguments here, because does box office even really matter like that? Because Everything Everywhere All at Once didn't even do that well at first, and it is one of the best movies I've ever seen in my entire life. But I mean, damn, there you go, that ADHD boy. I'm getting off topic. The movie isn't doing well, and maybe that's why people are kind of like, whoa, you need to leave and all that, because of the, result of the joke. But I mean, it's a little bit warranted. I feel like he was talking that shit like a while ago, and maybe this is him getting his lick back. I don't know, but I guess I'm kind of interested in what y'all think. Do you think, number one, do you think the joke was even that deep? And number two, and what is number two? I feel like I'm just talking on this shit for real. Y'all, can we stop? Can we be nice, bro? Can we just be nice, bro? Because the movies are good, man. Like, I haven't liked some of the recent ones, but I'm a comic fan all the same. I'll eat it up. I mean, I guess that's all I'm saying, y'all. I just feel like, let's stop hating. I don't know. If this video meant anything to anyone, like, let me know. Shoot. Because I feel like there's not a lot of people speaking up for these Marvel movies. They're figuring it out right now, but I like them. But yeah, that's pretty much it, dude. Yo, did you see this though? Like, what? I haven't seen seen Sherry, but I would assume this is the do they do this in the military where they have to check their butts or something? But is that jail? I think no, that is definitely jail. But why? Why is there a shot inside this man's booty hole? Maybe he lost just because of this. And I don't know the context of this scene. Like, maybe it's funny, because if it's like The Boys funny, then for sure. From what I've heard about that movie, it's quite serious. So, man. Anyways, that's it. So,